Okay, let's take a look at your coding and let's look at your page first on your web page. Mad Burger, the best burger in town. Uh, I'll suggest a change up here. We have something legit nice. You can find in town. We're offering the best sandwich. Might make a change in the wording up here to help really bring home Mad Burger. So I'll look at that. Um, One of the things is when we look at our coding here, um, I see things like coming up in red. That typically indicates there's an error. So you see how in brackets this comes up in red? That means there's an error. So we'll take a look at that and see what we can do to correct it. Now on your style sheet, I noticed that you have your header, but you're missing those other four styles. You were supposed to keep those except delete the background colors. So you want to keep those styles in there. So make sure you add those back in. Okay, that has the width and height. Now let's go back here and let's correct what we have here. So the first thing I see here, up here where it says 12, line 12, P1, there's no such thing as P1, there's a paragraph tag. And what happened is you have your closing paragraph tag here, and it should be after friends right here. Okay, and so then what we have to do is modify this. There's a closing P1 tag, we're going to delete that. Now you have the change of the closing I tag. I'm going to cut that out and I'm going to put it before the closing H3 tag. Okay, so when you put in closing tags, one thing you want to remember is the first tag will always be the last closing tag. So that way you know the order. If you don't, then it can throw things off. So notice H3 is the first one, so H3 should be the closing tag, should be the last one in that list. Okay. Article, somehow you deleted the article tag. So up here after header, we're just going to type in article. Okay. Oh, you have the article tag here. Sorry. See, you have it down here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move the nav section back up. I'm going to cut it, put it right before, after the head section. And then you already have the article tag, so I'm going to delete that. You just want to make sure, one of the things that might help here is if you kind of put in some extra returns like between the nav and the space, so that way you can see the spacing and the sections that you're working with. Okay, again, that's up to you on that aspect, but you know, you already had the article tag, so I'm just adding some extra returns there to kind of help organize that. So there's some things to make changes to for your milestone submission, but again, easy stuff to make changes.